Spyder Jet, and Spyder's been playing a lot of Jet. He's going to be putting that one away for now. Spyder, we do expect to be putting up the sniper rifle fairly soon. Skadoodle, though, up for first contact and dies.
That's a really tough spot for Skadoodle to be. 3 members waiting for that push through the dark cover. Spyder able to respond. Tailwind updraft combination for KZ, able to find the elimination. So now all of a sudden LG threatening the spike site. AZK can't respond. And with that, it should be a plant. Watch out for the flake. Never mind. Brax taken down quickly. Good response from Proto. And now it's just down to 1. It'll be DaZeD in a 1v4.
It's going to be a difficult one as well. He's got full armor, 25, full light armor, I should probably say, but the classic not going to be doing too much here. Could look for a little bit of damage, but realistically, this should be going the way of Luminosity. Early opening picks, you see how many kills Luminosity got towards the shower side of things. DaZeD now has his position revealed. Time is slowly ticking down. KZ cleans it up.
Yeah, if peeking through long again, it would be a risky commitment. He's going to find point of contact, find the first, knows the second one's nearby. Do you swing on this? He sure does. There was a flash to help, but Stellar could be equal to the task. Proto able to find a kill and stay alive through the boom bot, but now it's Spyder for the immediate response. So 3v3 we go here, as one more engagement will happen over through Hookah. That will leave Luminosity into a 2v2. Open site at A, leads to a plant.
Spike planted.
Brax is going to pick up all his toys before he leaves B. Spike planted, ultimate event. Not really a crossfire just yet. Brax will just scout this one out. Isn't going to get much information. One in lamps. Thief is a little bit in the open. I would have expected maybe Thief to play in towards showers. He's so in the open right now. He could be first point of contact. Might go down, might get a kill as well. He's spotted.
Good help from Stellar. Thief able to clean things up. There were a couple of different opportunities for him to line up too. LG's going to try to play for, and AZK is going to be spammed through the box. Brax will at least find his trait, but is tagged up in the meantime, and Spyder, who tried to make a play through teleporter, is shut down. This is aggressive for T1, and LG happy to walk away with the trade. Skadoodle just taking a couple of tap shots, able to convert onto Proto, so keeping things relatively level, and he'll upgrade that Bulldog into a more traditional AR while doing so.
It's still very doable for T1. Unfortunately, though, they do have their team quite split up between the 2 alive players. Brax on one end of the map. A TP coming through now from Skadoodle, buying a bit of information that does reveal where he is. Stella has the spike, though. So, LG had maybe a timing window to get this plant in while Brax was the only player here. Stella, knowing that there's someone over towards the teleport, is going to move over towards B-Long. That will cost them more time. They still have the clock in their favor for now. Brax wins a very critical 1v1. Thief now looking for his own 1v1. They still got to get the plant in here as neural theft is committed.
Spike will get planted behind this neural theft, though. Showstopper going to come through, up and over. Skadoodle finds Steve. This would be a 2v3 situation. Stellar last one. Finds the first. Goes where the second one is, but Brax takes him down, and Brax holding on to the B site by himself. Finds 3 kills plus the defuse, and T1 take the edge, 4-3 up.
Yeah, and the first one he gets over towards the elbow. That's the critical one. That's the one
being shared, and LG looking to commit. The Shrouded Step will come through first. One is already on. DaZeD from the backside towards B-Long. Not going to find the shots. Rolling Thunder's going to come through, but who can convert off of this? Spyder can't get from the shadows to come out. AZK will only find 1 kill. Brax from behind another, but this is a 3v3 that Luminosity can upgrade their weapons with.
And they had 2 hero rifles to start with as well. A Proto for 2. Nice shots coming in. Pops the ultimate as well. Brax on 30 HP. Location revealed. This is not looking good for T1. Talk about post-put Luminosity were going poorly previously. This one looks much better. Brax would have to really pull out something special here. Tries to isolate 1 player. Might be able to get it. Here's something. That's good information. Goes over. That's an easy kill to Proto. Now makes it a 1v1.
Him sneaking through the cyber cage never was expected by Proto at the time. Now a problem. Mada, the new guy. This could be delayed enough. He's only going to use 1 charge of it, knowing there's not enough time. Brilliantly played from Mada. And that will mean that Luminosity off of a round that they were only coming still nearby as AZK. Not a lot of ultimates to play with for either squad at the moment. From the shadows is the only one available, and as Spyder finds first blood, he'll back away, but it's actually a commitment here. This is going to be Stellar in the spawn. He finds 1, and as KZ finds 2 more. This has been a great hit for LG, a natural pinch coming through, not needed. But the spike once again will be planted at A, and it's going to be down just to Brax for a 1v4.
Spike planted.
Very rare from the shadows TP all the way into spawn. Works out this time. Most teams don't predict that you'll like.
Starting to get a little bit more costly here, because LG...
And T1, by the way, at least they will have the flashes. AZK pops the left arm out. The paint shell is going to be good. What a read.
30 seconds left.
And there it is. We'll have to go in now.
And you're going to get help. Stellar coming through the teleporter. Nice little double up team shot coming through with Proto. DaZeD is going to try to rotate the spike back over. Skadoodle's going to watch the rotation, and oh boy, if they can find a way to get this spike planted, Skadoodle's in a great spot, but you see, yeah, exactly. Players that are still in a great spot defensively. AZK able to find one. Now the flash for AZK, but it's from behind that he gets dealt with. Mada on the way in to try to hold off from the spike being planted, and Ska on the other side of the map won't have time to do anything whatsoever.
I think the first signs was the fact they beat Andbox 2-0. That's got to be the first thing you think about here. KZ barely staying alive.
A lot of help that's here, though. Flashpoint comes through. Paint Shell's at his feet, but AZK and DaZeD for 2. Proto, Thief respond. Oh boy, Thief, he's got an opportunity just to clean this one up right here. Stellar's going to use from the shadows to get from behind. Spyder will actually take the teleporter back over to A. It'll lead to likely a plant, but LG has just been so favorable in these opening trades, whether it's defensive or offensive. They've come away on the better side of these opening engagements more often than not.
Well, let's see if Spyder can do this now. He's the new player on this team. Korean superstar. You know him, Messiah player from the Overwatch League. One of the best hit scans in that game. However, right now, a 1v2. He's at the bottom of the scoreboard as well, so he'll need to pick up his pacing. Plenty util, though. He does have Paranoia available, notably. If he gets 1 kill, this is how he can win the clutch. He gets 1 kill, he can TP to the other side. Yep. That is one way to win this right now. So the clutch is certainly possible. The life total is barely enough as well.
Oh, he's going to try to toss out and bait through with this dark cover going over towards Heaven and A, but I don't even think anyone's going to hear that. Yeah, no one's going to hear that. Proto's going to actually be able to read this off the spy cam, but nobody's moving. Proto's just going to read the cam. He's not going to put this down. Stellar's going to watch from elbow. Here comes the play. Stellar reads it beautifully. And a convincing 13 of 1. DaZeD is going to try to make some noise over to A, keep this defense planted. And this timing of this could be great. He needs to keep his life, though. Realizes it. Oh, my goodness. He actually gets the kill into KZ. That's a bounce pass up to the top side of Heaven. So now T1 with numbers will try to dash on in. Proto, good trigger discipline. He takes down 2. Incredibly done. Mada on the site tagged up, but shared some damage for T1's consideration. And now all of a sudden, LG is in a really good spot to be able to help out Mada quickly. But on the entrance, Brax does find a kill, leading to a 3v2 for T1. Up top, though, LG, they're starting to make their way in, and it's going to be down just to Stellar for a 1v2. Gets the information on Spyder, who's trying to play his life, wait for a little bit of help, but now a 1v1 comes out. DaZeD has the spike picked up. Not a lot of time to allow him to back up to A, so he's got to stick for this fight, and Stellar doubles up in his own right. LG, this is a big round. If Luminosity finds a way to go 3-0 early off of a force fly from T1 and once more, I mean, you're going to be looking at round 5 before you could probably full purchase again if you're T1. And Mada able to find another elimination behind this very aggressive hit from T1 to B, and you've got Spyder who's trapped mid-map behind his own dark cover. Not really an option for him to do besides just hold his ground and hope he can at least find 1 kill, but that's a trade that you're okay with if you're LG. Marshall comes through. Spyder's still hearing a lot of sound, but now over towards the spike site, it's Proto for 1. Spyder going to try to challenge through. He'll find 1 kill, but Stellar there, like I mentioned, for the trade. So LG serves throw away the opportunity for this kind of practice to do that, but I don't know, man. This has been so puzzling to see how these first 4 rounds have played out.
You definitely don't want to say that with these players on this roster, by the way. Anyway, T1 being through with their numbers still roughly alive, but not for too much longer. Just a 2 there, and that's going to be it. 4 for...
And a lot of information, like you call it, on the spy camp. Middle of the map completely compromised here for LG, and with that, they'll push 1 member through A. The other 2 will track backwards over to the mid, and T1 are on their way to start making a hit over towards B.
Market cage not popped just yet, though. Rolling Thunder being committed into 12 very quickly. Skadoodle's deep, trying to follow up, gets the damage, gets the kill, maybe a second one. Just nice. 1 knife so far. Right click will refresh all the knives. And now T1 are on site. They should be able to get a plant. And LG have to think about the situation. Does Steve go for the Empress? It is a 2v3. They want to make this clutch happen. You'd have to think about it. Brax up for a potential 1v1. The lair is there. The overheal as well.
2v2. KZ. Operator, gonna try to hold down the arches. We'll swap that out now for a rifle. Sidestepping the paranoia, just a touch here is Thief. Spyder from on top of the site is gonna be spammed through the boathouse. Now Ska trying to very, very well use these blades. He locks down the headshot. Ska for 2. 4
T1 maybe ending 6 and 6 or 5 and 7. Sun to slip away.
And Proto finds 1. AZK very fortunately gets the trade. As once again, T1 keeping the gas pedal down, but the car is driving a bit out of control at the moment. Mada from the back stairs. Emperor's gonna be popped. Flashpoint comes out. Mada, no chance to respond to that whatsoever. Brax for 2, Spyder another one. Now it's just down to Thief. Emperor shut down in place. T1 trying to threaten over towards B main. Rolling Thunder, Double Hunter's Fury's coming through. DaZeD will find the first, but Mada's getting a lot of information and was able to tag up one player relatively low, but still a tilt in favor of T1. Skadoodle already on the site. Spike coming up behind this, and Mada will keep things even. 4v4 we go as he finds elimination from the backside of his spawn.
Spike planted.
Plant's gonna come through now very quickly. 4v4 still there. I believe there should be plenty of util. They got flashes via Thief coming on in. Yeah, double layers are available. Full HP as well. Mada to do the scouting early. They should take control of boat and work their way in. Excellent layer, but Skadoodle still finds the kill.
God's been great with this Blade Storm so far. Stellar, though, still keeping things even. DaZeD with the trade. Mada trying to transfer. Doesn't get the second, but AZK is brought down to a single bullet. The fault line well placed. Can DaZeD take advantage of this, though? He's still just hiding in his dark cover. That was a free kill onto Stellar. And now all of a sudden, as the Aldrum comes through, he's going to have to try to take this challenge coming out. Should know that the player's in the back, but the time, like you mentioned, becoming a consideration. A DaZeD with 3. We'll make sure that
holding sights on towards B, knowing that the fake wasn't towards B, and allowing the rest of the 2 players alive for LG to hold on towards A, and all Stella's down early.
Big pistol from DaZeD. AZK is here with him in the middle of the map. And LG wanting to threaten the middle of the map will be stalled for just a time. 4v5 that they have to work with for the rest of this round, and KZ might be the one that needs to find a bounce back kill if they want to try to keep this threat open in the middle of the map. AZK in the corner. Shots now coming through, and KZ's gonna realize there's a player here. Flashpoint comes out. Oh my goodness, KZ just completely bamboozled him. Flashes right out, but Tailwind's beyond it. DaZeD will find the trade, and T1 will still hold numbers. 4v3 Paranoia to the middle of the map. Skadoodle on top of the B site will be trusted to hold on to things, but as help is quickly coming, kills are following with it. And Ska, good patience, able to lock down Proto. Last one left is Mada. A 1v4 situation, and here come the troops. No chance there whatsoever. T1 on anyone who crosses over late. This is a really good spot for him to be at, as you're actually going to be able to see all the way over into the spawn, and that's information. The spam shots are great, and DaZeD will fall. That's got to be a frustrating death for DaZeD.
I mean, the good news is that if you can accept any silver lining, it's that T1 are probably not favored to win this round anyway. But any kills they get would be damage, slowing things down for LG. Pretty major stack up for T1 over towards defenders spawn right now. They're heading towards mid, they're heading towards markets. Thief is there, so is the rest of the team. Camera sees a lot.
Spyder already through, and how about this? Him and Ska will combine for all 3. And now all of a sudden the pistols have turned into ARs. Thief mid-map with Stellar. They're gonna find 2 somehow, someway. Where's the trade? Skadoodle is pushed through over to B main. Shrouded Step will come out. Ska catches just a pixel on Thief and is able to track through, and Brax will...
They don't have great sightlines now, certainly no aggressive sightlines. Thief has been revealed. Oh my goodness, I think he got tagged by multiple sources there. Maybe the operator as well. Skadoodle for a second. I say second as DaZeD actually got that first one, but it was a combined effort, so you give it to both of them. As we hit on through now, LG with only 3 alive, and it's not looking good.
Easy. Yeah, Proto doesn't expect AZK to be up in B main. And what was a nice bounce back, a must-win round previously for Luminosity, it's turned up into a spot where, well... they don't really find a way to convert off the potential momentum build. So now you're in a 2v5. Money will have to be a consideration as well. So do you really chow this? Looks like they're going to make it a go. Spyder's nearby. Dark cover will come out. Blocks line of sight. Spyder won't take the shot, but gets an angle anyway. Still finds the kill. Now to the classic. You spam. You've got help. Stellar's committed. He's stuck with the trap wire, and easy kill comes through. T1. 11-10, and if they... another aggressive attempt to take over B main control for Luminosity will be successful, but it does cost a lot. Skadoodle, same angle he's played time and time again. He'll once again find another kill. Lear trying to come on through. Thief, though, still not going to push through this. When is the Empress going to get popped is the real question. You've also got Proto lurking mid-map as he swapped to his POV. He'll find one for free, and this lurking kill could be everything for LG to find success.
Proto's still there as well, possibly up for another, but his position should be spotted. Spyder's looking now. Just keeping people busy. This allows LG to get onto site. There's only 2 players there. There is a bit of a tag from DaZeD as well. Proto taking down. Thief over onto Skadoodle. 3v3. Empress is in there.
Spike will go down. KZ up close and personal. Does he know that DaZeD is right around the corner? Defensively, you're still waiting for 2 more members for T1 to get even in the ballpark. They're still so far away, and this Empress might expire before the fight actually breaks out. So now you look your attention over towards KZ. He hears some players jumping. Now the Aldrin will be scouted out. That's a lot of information, though, for DaZeD plus the tag. Can he find a way to convert off the kill? He's going for the spam shots, but they don't fully connect. So now here's the full retake in their face. KZ down low. Has an opportunity for one. Thief from the side finds another last player left alive as DaZeD, and he can't respond to the final. These last handful of rounds of first blood. Here's an aggressive play again from Scott, but this time the flash will be shrugged off and Mada will find the kill. Although Mada tagged up pretty heavily. Don't you speak that in the universe, Avril. And Thief will try to make a play over towards trees. The middle of the map is completely in possession of LG.
Mada is tagged up though. But there's no information now for T1. They have completely backed out of sight itself. AZK might be in position to see something. He'll certainly see the util. That's going to be a kill. Swings wide. Flash now to confirm the next one. Great couple of threes. 4 can't get the ace, but it might not matter. LG 1 left. This might be it.
How's he done that? He spams through and gets a collide. It looked like onto 1. And the last 2 to come through, no problem. So now it's just down to Proto 1v3 to send it to another set of overtime.
They'll let him
Or
plant.
we go to split, and yeah, you're absolutely right. There's no reason to not let him plant. And now that they get the information off of this, Brax is going to hold the camera, try to get the tag off. We'll actually miss the dart, but Proto will actually get out. There's an opportunity for him. If he can maybe find the first above him, there would be a chance for him to hold this against the force of the front hit coming from the last 2 members.
They're even going to drone him out. There's so much util available. This is the problem. LG can't hold on because the util there. Aproto desperately needs a 1v1. Can't get it. Brax will clean it up. Can't hit a shot on the tracking dart. Doesn't matter. Hits the headshot onto the Phantom, the more important. And the 15-13 T1 move on to the next map. Don't get too excited about
Yeah, careful there, Avril.
the 2-0. Just for win rate percentage as well, by the way. Only 52% for the defensive win advantage. 48% for attackers. So it's actually not that big of a difference.
Brax gets a nice first blood onto KZ, who was coming up ropes very quickly and will be punished for it. Defensively now, the rotation is starting to make its way over to A as Brax finds another kill. That's the second. He's going to challenge backside screens and nearly gets a chance at Thief. Brought down to 58 HP. That's a nice blast pack coming out. It'll give an advantage to DaZeD, who's able to take use of that. And it's been clean so far for T1. It'll continue to be so. Last player left alive will be Proto. He's in a position to maybe find 1 kill inside this dark cover, depending on how the timing works out. But the spike is going to be planted behind this hit, and there's really not a lot of hope, you feel like, for Proto here.
Planted.
Well, he's got 2 low health players to go up against. Sadly, they're too far away at this point in time. AZK's nearby on full HP. Casey is locked out by smokes for now, though. Just controlling the area to see if there's any opportunity to swing through. When the smoke clears, Proto on site. Nice flash to come on in as well. Proto is going to get a kill. A second one into DaZeD. Things are looking much better for Luminosity now. Casey will drop over, and just as I say it, LG are down to only 1. Stella, reasonably far away. Spike is not in the hands of any T1 members, and Stella might get a kill. His position revealed, and Brax will swing just a little bit later.
And here they go. Ska free through mid-mail. Mada's not watching this whatsoever. Teller up top is going to be able to put that. Here comes Steve for 1, 2, make it 3. Beautiful timing on the pitch. Mada, though, still falls. Stellar try to respond, and they will find the 4th kill. No time for DaZeD. He'll back away and save the Vandal.
10 seconds left.
And I think T1 just didn't really develop anywhere on the map quickly enough. They eventually just commit over towards mid. They can't even clear vents. Thief is not even allowing DaZeD to get out with his...
Lorena.
Don't get me started.
I was trying to. KZ, though, of course, Blade Storm. Oh, boy. Nice little jump peek there onto DaZeD. That'll do well for first blood. The hit looking to go for one of the first times so far this offensive side towards A. Now 2 was set this direction. This one looking to be pretty primed to go that way as well. Skadoodle already into the site. Stellar, though, able to find 1 pick. That's over towards A ramp. So now big numbers for LG. What would be a thrifty round? Well, maybe not because the rifle was purchased, but the patience pays off. KZ jumping over the top. Can't lock down the final shot on the Ska. This would be a 1v4 for him. Not going to quit for the plant. Now finally will stick, but I just don't know how you clutch this one up in this position.
They should run it back just to be safe here. They have that available. There's no point holding on to extra ultimates, but you know what? Thief will just get that kill. Skadoodle is not going to be able to 1v3 clutch here. Made it really interesting to get that kill to KZ, and you have credit KZ to be the one to open things up here. KZ got a number of early kills via Blade and a dream to try and hold on to the last 2 rounds of this half.
mid-map, hoping for something blessed. Not going to find... Oh, actually, he does find one. Skadoodle, though, with the instant trade, so 4v4 we go. No chance to pick up the weapon. T1 aggressing onto B tower. Just underneath is Mada, trying to play right around the vent, or the ropes rather. He's actually going to go up with these cloud bursts to free him into a position to maybe catch one off guard. Nope, never mind. AZK was very privy to that information. And so T1 will be up now 4v3. Make it 4v2.
Not expecting much from the pistols this round. Luminosity will be very much aiming for a 3-9 finish on the opening half. Again, not great for the defense. Defense is favored 52% to 48. It's not a massive difference, but I mean, it's not 3 and 9 either, so Stella, no kills there. T1 will be able to just clean this one up, go for the plant. I say clean it up, aproto will have a nice one. You'll credit him for that one, but won't get too much more done after that. Now, Luminosity better hope they have the best attacking half ever, because this is looking like a T1 victory.
Stealing sight.
But we'll see. First attempt will go over to A. There are 4 defensive members that can deal with this quickly if you're T1. DaZeD specifically is challenging over through the backside of screens and doesn't like the look of that fight. Still has a boombot available, by the way. Proto trying to stay alive over towards A ramp, but gets overwhelmed by 3 T1 members. Spike does go down. So now an opportunity. As Luminosity, you're going to be hard-pressed to set up a very stable post-plant setup. You've got 2 members going to challenge through the backside of A screens, and then 3 from the front through ramps. KZ, oh my goodness, that fault line connects, and KZ falls quickly. LG, you're going to have to respond to all this pressure at once, and it's likely not going to come through. Last one is Thief, no chance there. 3 members looking at him, and plenty of time for a defuse. T1 take the pistol, and like you mentioned, now it's going to have to be miraculous for Luminosity.
I wonder if 13-3 is possible. Even a 13-4 I think is fine.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Run it back for Mada. Curveballs coming through. Paint shells trying to respond. Deals a lot of damage to Boombot also being placed. But that's information at least that, okay, here's the setup. We know that Raze is sitting backside B. We also know that Skadoodle's playing on top. And Thief just takes the raw challenge. Wins it versus Skadoodle. But on the backside of the site, DaZeD is able to respond with a kill of his own. 4v4 we go, and LG are still not in a position where they have even remotely taken this site yet.
Stella, by the way, has the spike over towards B main. Currently, he's unknown. There's going to be a lot of pressure coming through the LG on the top side. Stella needs to come through the back end now. Do something about the situation. DaZeD will be smoked off. Now, they can actually go for the plant. Flank, though, is open. Proto needs to win this 1v1, or they might just go down.
Proto doesn't even get a bullet off, so now Spyder up top has an opportunity. Mada has to hold this position. A 3v2 retake, pretty imminent. Most of it coming through B tower. Mada, can you find timing? He misses an angle where you might have had a chance to take down one. There was a fault line being charged. Mada, no chance to respond from the high ground. And T1, after dropping map number 1, 4-13, and the opening 5 rounds to Ascent, which were questionable as far as the economical decisions that were made, they